Good morning, guys. Good morning. So as expected, I'm pretty sure I bombed my test that I had this morning, but it's okay, you know? One test doesn't make a difference. I mean, it does make a difference, obviously, because I could have like an A in the class right now, but I'm fine. I'm not stressed out about it. I know I will get better. I usually always I don't want to say always bomb. I have makeup on my cousin Rihanna. One time she freaking jumped on me and then she like put her head against my shoulder, and ever since then I have freaking makeup on my sweater. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, like I know it's one test, it's gonna be fine. I always do like decent to below average on my first test, and then after that I'm like fine, because what I do is like I study and stuff, and then when I go take the test I just like figure out how they do their tests and how the teachers like their format and what to study for and how to study and stuff, and then that's when I usually do better on the next test. But anyways, today is probably just gonna be a random vlog day, not too like cinematic or adventurous today, but I can definitely tell that school is stressing me out, because if you guys can see, I break out when I'm in school. When summer, like as much stress and stuff that I had during this summer specifically, like no matter what was going on, no matter how stressed I got, I never really broke out too bad. But I notice whenever I'm in school, I break out like pretty bad. Like, I don't know, man. I can tell school is just one more year. One and a half more years to go. And then I'm done, and I don't ever have to stress out about school again. And I know people are like, just keep going, try to get like your master's and keep going, go to grad school and stuff like that. But I don't know if I can do it, man. Like, I'm struggling so much to just finish normal, regular school, undergrad school. But I'm gonna try, you know? If the money's there, if the situation comes, then I probably will, but it's difficult, guys. And I don't wanna turn you guys off that are going to college and like have dreams of pursuing college dreams and going to grad school and stuff like that. Like, it's just, I think me as a person, it's just difficult for me. But I know there's a lot of people who love school and love going to class and stuff like that, but you know, it's personal preference, I guess. I noticed that like I'm getting these random freaking scratches, and I keep getting hurt. I keep looking down and I'll notice like scratches and stuff that I don't even know how I got. Like this one on my finger, and then I woke up with this one yesterday, and I had this, and then today I have this, and I have no idea how I'm getting them, because like I said, I just look down and I see them. But what's freaky is that my dad was saying that he woke up one morning to get up for work, because my dad gets up really early for work. He gets up at like 3 sorry, I haven't hit puberty yet, obviously. He woke up at like 3 or 4, and he said he was like waiting for his next alarm to go off. He was just kind of like laying in bed, like kind of like waking himself up. And he said that because across from my parents' room is my brother's room, and he said that he was laying there and he saw, like, he heard my brother's door open and then shut, and then like, you know, a silhouette kind of walk by into the hallway. But from their room you can see who goes into the restroom. And he said that my brother like passed the restroom, and he was like, oh, like I thought he was going to the restroom, maybe he's getting a drink of water or whatever. And he said that like he doesn't remember if he dozed off again or if he just got straight up, but he says he doesn't remember my brother going back into his room or hearing the door open and close again. And he asked, the next day he asked my brother like, hey, did you go into the restroom or go out into the living room last night? And my brother's like, no. So what's creepy is we think that like he saw something or saw someone like spiritually, or like a ghost or whatever. But ever since then, that's when I've been getting these like scratches and stuff. But it wasn't in my room, it was in my brother's room. But I don't know, I mean, I could just be like making assumptions and stuff like that. I don't think it's like a bad spirit or anything like that, but it is creepy though that I started getting these after he told me that. But I haven't been home too often, so I don't know, just something to think about. And speaking of spiritual stuff, like I have some pretty crazy stories, like even like, I don't know what you want to call them, like demon stories or like bad spirit stories. I don't know if you guys are into that stuff. I know some of you guys might be, some of you guys might just think, you know, completely shut that off. But maybe that'll be another story for another time. But yeah, I've definitely had a couple like stories told to me, even like from like good friends, good family friends, or my dad, or like family members. It's crazy. It's something crazy to think about. But if you guys ever want to hear that, let me know, and I'll put that in a video. All right, pretty much done. Just need to export it, but I got class right now, so you guys are coming with me, because if I have to go, you guys have to go, because I'm not suffering alone. Alright guys, so I thought of the first project we can do for the Running with Wolves brand, and I'm like super excited. Like, I want to just start right now, but I know a lot's gonna have to go into it before we even start. But basically, I went to this Little League. It's called Bowling Springs Park, where I live, and I played Little League there. I grew up there. I met pretty much all my like close friends there, close baseball friends. Ended up going to school with these guys and stuff like that. But as the years went on, the park and just the facilities kind of got crappier and crappier. And I know I think they like repainted the snack bar one time, and they tried to fix it up and make it a little bit nicer and stuff. It just keeps looking crappier and crappier. So I think what would be cool to do for our first project is to help out the Little League, the local Little League. And you know, it's not even necessarily that it's my Little League, but it's just because I was there and I experienced it, and I see how bad it is now. And those kids that play there now, you know, I feel like there's another Little League, a competing Little League, and a lot of people left that league and actually went to another league. And I just want to get that like feel-good feel again back into that league, and have people go there and enjoy it. But basically, what I want to do is maybe start a GoFundMe program, and we can donate to there. What I want to do is maybe set up a day where me and my friends go out, my family, if any of you guys are even close by that want to go out and help us. But what I want to do is just help out as much as we can. Maybe start with little things. It's just all about connections and helping each other out, and I think that's like the perfect way to start. Whether it's, you know, repainting their snack bar, or buying them more dirt, or cutting their grass, or whatever it may be. But if you guys are in and you guys want to do that with me, leave it in the comments below. Alright guys, it's on and popping. I started a GoFundMe account, and I'll put the link down below, and you guys can donate to that. But I'm just happy that I'm getting the ball rolling. Alright, here it is, Little League renovations, and then this is the description of everything. And even if you can't give, just share it. Share it with your friends, share it with your Facebook friends, put it on Snapchat, Instagram, anything helps. But there's links to like even tweet it and share it on Facebook already. So all you gotta do is like connect your Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and then it'll send you a link, and you can just post the link.